Hi, my name is Raven. I am a member from the Multicultural Worship Leadership Network, and this is Emerald. We have been friends for a number of years. She is the founder of Diverse Dining. Emerald, can you tell us a little bit more about what Diverse Dining is?
So diverse dining is really a um it's really a space just been created to bring all people together. It's a safe space to um bring people together to heal the divide,
Okay.
to learn more about one another. So we do that in a variety of ways,
Yeah.
both through these dinner experiences that we create and also through more official training and programming.
Okay.
But the idea is to really create a safe space without the power dynamic so people can learn about one another and build relationships across all divides.
Okay. Awesome. Can you tell us more about the vision of diverse dining and how you came to develop it as a business and extension of your own personal ministry?
I love that. Well, I throughout my life, in so many different aspects, I've dealt with rejection, and I also have always felt like um, I sometimes felt like I never really fit 100% in one place.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, you know, I always would hear when I, maybe would be in school that it was certain friends that I like, and then there was certain friends you're not supposed to hang out with,
Right.
or being in church, it's like, well, you can't do this thing.
Right.
And so I always felt like there was a separation between myself and other things I wanted to do or other people I wanted to connect with. And though, I think some things are for our safety and are beneficial. I'd never liked the feeling of being isolated or being on the other side of the in group or the right group or the right thing to do. And so I always have had a sensitivity to making other people feel welcome.
Okay.
I'm sure you know,
yeah,
because Raven was in my youth group.
Yeah.
And it's always been important for me to create a safe space for people, no matter who they are, so that they could feel welcome and feel like they could be a part or would want to be a part of whatever else is going on.
Right.
And so that is what is the motivation, I guess, in relation to me behind diverse dining. I think particularly when it comes to creating the organization that I did and how I created it, it had a lot to do with my public health experience, which I worked in the public health field for like 20 years.
Right.
And I always just felt like racism and segregation was just like the big elephant in the room that nobody talked about, but we really, really needed to talk about it because it affected the outcome, the health outcomes, and the livelihood of so many people. And so, after working in equity, doing equity work and working with doing other diversity inclusion training, I really wanted to figure out a way that would not be harmful to people, to bring them together, to get them to talking to one another. And it seemed like food was a natural fit and a natural way to do that.
Gotcha. So with everything that's going on in our country right now and even in our world, how does diverse dining kind of fit and play a key role in everything that's happening?
Well, again, I think why we play a key role and what is so important about the work that we do is that it's really inclusive. It's not inclusive for just the people that are in diverse dining.
Mm-hmm.
It's inclusive for all people in the sense of, like, we believe in humanity and we believe in treating people like humans.
Yeah.
And so that is the entire work, and that is what we strive to do. And we want people to be able to feel hearts behind the faces that we see and behind the barriers that typically keep us out. And so I think that though what is happening right now in our country is new in the sense of it's new people and it's a new time, a lot about what is happening is history repeating itself. And I think that a lot of that is happening because hearts never got an opportunity to heal. People never really got an opportunity to really be seen for who they were and to walk and live in their own identity. And so I think that is what we do different as far as forming those relationships and connect people to the heart. And that is why it's important right now.
Okay, awesome. What are your thoughts on just even the response to the current events that we've even seen in the like even the past 30 days within the United States, the response of the African American community, response around the other nationalities that are in support of the African American community? What are your thoughts on those responses, or even just what kind of have what has led us to this point, in the level of response that we've seen?
Yeah, well, I think what we're seeing now is an effect. I mean, I know a lot of people are joining in and they feel like it's an important cause, and I feel great if people are joining in for the cause. But I think that where we're at right now is really the effect. It's an effect of not really addressing the cause of justice and not really addressing what has been going on in our country for so long. Mm-hmm. And so now we're seeing the effect of people who are tired, people who are frustrated, people who are angry, people who are hurting. And so I think for me, it's always important for me not to jump in and be the judge when I see an effect of something, because it's just not fair. And like, if I don't have an opportunity to judge every encounter, then I can't show up at the end of it to form an opinion. Mm-hmm. And so though I there's some things I do and some things I don't do, for me it's really just about being clear about what it is that I'm supposed to do and why. Mm-hmm. And so I stay away from judging what people are doing and why they're doing it. I just know that we all should be doing something and need to be doing something and should have always been doing something, because we know that these injustices exist.
Yes. So to bring it back to diverse dining, how can we partner with diverse dining and get more involved in what you're doing in your own personal participation of what diverse dining is, even before everything kind of came to a head in our country? How can we get more involved in hands-on and and have a our own personal response and partner with you?
Yeah. Well, diverse dining creates a space for people to be able to be seen and heard and valued. And so I think first and foremost, like, take part in the opportunities to engage, like show up, support it, whether it be virtually or online. Be there, encourage other people who need to be there to be there. It is a space that we created to level the playing field for Black and brown people, but also to bring together people of all cultures so that they can build relationships and understand and share each other's story. And so first and foremost, I would just say, like, get involved, be there if you can, and support in that way. Also just spread, like I said, spreading the word and letting other people know that we're here.
Okay, awesome. How can we as a community support you in what you're doing in your cause with diverse dining?
Well, like I said, even though this is near and dear to my heart and it's something that I do and I've continued to do in every space that I feel like I'm allowed, like, diverse dining is a business. And like, I have to pay people to work. I have to get paid to work. And things for the causes and things that we're trying to do to go forward, it costs money. So I mean, we have a donate button on our website. You can support in that way. You can give, people have donated money for printing so we can get our message and material out. People have given in a number of different ways. And so I think you can support the same way you would support any other business or Black owned business by giving or donating your your skills and talents or resources.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your time and for just sitting down and talking with me today. And
always a pleasure.
So yes, we look forward to partnering with you as a network, and look forward to coming to your events and just seeing just how God is going to use you through your business, and even during this time, just to show His heart to what He wants to reveal to the country during this time. So thank you for your obedience and just for developing what you have going on right now and continuing to move forward in that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having me. Check on fordiversedining.com to see what upcoming events we have going on, and definitely connect with us on Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram. We would love to meet you, and thanks for having me, of course.
You're welcome. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.